Hey, well, good evening to you. It is Sunday here in Anchorage, Alaska. For those that are going to join us tonight, really glad you're here. We're at Alaska's news source here in Anchorage, Alaska, and our weather has been a little on the cold side. And that's expected for this time of year. Hopefully you had a good holiday last week, and of course we got New Year's coming up. So I'm gonna get started with the forecast for Alaska. Thanks for joining me, and let's go ahead and take a look right now. This is looking down into the bowl of Anchorage. It's a little blurry, but certainly it's there, and we have seen fog over the last 24 hours, but things cleared out this morning and looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what we do have. And taking a look at the weather, we're looking at 16 degrees right now. The winds are calm, not too bad. And we're expecting to see those temperatures get down to probably the low teens with mostly clear skies and those winds out of the north at 5 miles an hour. Hey, if you're joining me, and I can see a lot of folks already on, thanks. Maybe you caught the football game, and then I always kind of wait till after a football game to do the forecast and of course get it in before the 10 o'clock. So let me know where you're from and how you're watching, and love to know, especially if you're out of state. Hey, let's move on. Look how clear it is throughout the state right now. High pressure really dominating the area. The only place we're seeing really clouds or precipitation is across the Aleutian chain, especially in the places like Dillingham, Bethel, and then out in Gamble and also the St. Paul Island at the Pribilofs there. So that's what we're looking at. It's been high pressure that's been really keeping most of the moisture away from the southeast panhandle over the last 24 to 36 hours, as well as the inland. But the substitute for that is, of course, the cold temperatures. Right now, 33 below in Deadhorse, 22 below in Fairbanks, and 29 Uktiavik. So let's go ahead and see what we've got. I like to put the temperature change to show you, and if you notice, most of the cold temperatures, in other words, since this time last night, you can see it is 22 degrees colder in Fairbanks, 30 degrees colder in Northway, 6 degrees colder in Ketchikan. Anchorage coming in about the same, but warm in King Salmon, Bethel, Nome, and that's because that is where the clouds are located. Hey, thanks for joining me. Please feel free, if you're on Facebook, to tell me where you're from and what you're doing and how your weather is. Our high temperatures today, 35 in Yakutat, 0 for Fairbanks, 29 below in Deadhorse. Utqiagvik coming in only at 27 below. Wind chills are a big factor over the next 24 hours. Could see wind chills down to about 55 below. And it only takes about 5 to 10 miles per hour of wind, and that's what you'll get. 41 high temperature in Coal Bay and Unalaska, and Adak coming in at 40. I believe Coal Bay was the hot spot today. So let's go ahead and talk about this weather. And again, I want to show you there's the high pressure up at the top there and north of the Kamchatka Peninsula, also north of Alaska, and just in the northern part of Canada are really the blocks that are causing most of these low pressure systems to just rotate in and out. So Palmer, thanks for Palmer, Alaska, Rusty, and you're in Reno, Nevada. Tell me how Reno is right now. Hope you're doing well at the tables if you're there to gamble. If you're there to see a concert, I'm jealous. Hey, let's go ahead and move forward on this, and this is what we're looking at ahead. You can see these storms, and notice that really they have nowhere to go. So they're going back into the Bering Sea. That's why we're going to see windy conditions, Gamble, also St. Paul, a lot of clouds, especially over on the west coast. And this next system coming in on Tuesday, watch this front. It has really no forward motion except where it is right now. And as you see, that low will also move back to the Aleutian chain, and we'll still continue to see relatively clear skies through mainland Alaska and the southeast panhandle. And that is pretty much through the end of the year. This is what we're looking at as we finish out 2024. Sherry, thanks for joining us, Northway. I'm in Anchorage though. Okay, great. Nice to have you here. As we go ahead and look at the forecast for the southeast part of Alaska, temperatures will be dropping. We're going to get down in the 30s and 20s in Haines, 23 for them, 30 in Juneau, And right now, Rusty says Reno's at 40 degrees. Enjoy that nighttime air in Reno. 41 in Ketchikan. We're going to go 41 in Sitka tonight. Temperatures down in the 30s. Moving into the interior, sunny with wind chills to 50 below. Doesn't take much. When you're looking at 33 below in Fairbanks, just a little bit of wind will knock it down. Looking at wind chills to about 45 below tomorrow with that high at 17 below, 29 below expected in Fort Yukon, and even 20 below in Tok. That is pretty cold. For the North Slope, we are looking at wind chills to 55 below. We do have over in the Arctic coastline, especially the west coastline, a wind chill advisory to 80 below, but that will end around 10 or 10:30. So next couple hours, expecting that to kind of taper off. Anatuvik, looking at clear skies tomorrow and -2. A little bit of freezing fog for Utqiagvik and Wainwright. Otherwise, clear skies as well as Dead Horse with your wind chills to 50 below. Hey, if you're joining me, please let me know where you're watching from. Love to hear from you. And in western Alaska, blowing coastal snow, that's what we're looking at for Gamble. Also, we're looking at some blowing coastal snow for Kotzebue. Not new snow, this is just snow blowing as a result of your wind gusts to 45 miles an hour and your east winds at 20 to 30 in Kotzebue. Bethel should see some sunshine tomorrow, as well as McGrath and Unalakleet. Going out to the Aleutians, it's sun and clouds with temperatures upper 30s to 40s in Cold Bay. Might see some rain, snow in Dillingham, and Adak looking at 38. Taking a look at the Kenai Peninsula, for those that live a little bit closer to the south central area, we're looking at inland sun, but coastal showers, Kodiak and Seward. Homer also looking at some coastal showers possible. Whittier, Valdez, Glen Allen, and Cordova should be sunny, but I want to change that icon for the 10 o'clock news for Whittier, where you'll see about 1 to 2 inches of snow, not only overnight, but into tomorrow. So that icon I need to change, and I will do that. So 32 for you, 26 in Valdez, and -7 expected. So, hey, Doris, pretty chill here. Oh, thanks. Doris is from Palmer. Thanks for joining us. She says it's pretty chilly up there. Telkeeton, Awillow, Wasilla, and Palmer for tomorrow going to be chilly too, with your temperatures 23 and 21 for Wasilla and Palmer. Winds will be light. Willow coming in at 8. Always a cold spot in Willow, with tonight's low around 1. Telkeeton at 15. Copper Center, thanks Lucy for chiming in. Appreciate you on and watching us today. So let's go ahead and see what's happening, and we'll also do this as we move into the Anchorage Bowl, looking at 17 as the high tomorrow, 13 as the low. Girdwood going to be at 29. Want to go ahead and of course look at that. We're going to look at the 7-day forecast in just a minute, but I thought I'd throw some Forgit factoids out there. I know some of you really like that, so let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and take that and hit the first Forgit factoid. And if you watched the news last night, you probably got this. It is well known that gunpowder and fireworks were invented in China. But in what dynasty of China? Was it the Han, the Tang, the Song, or the Ming dynasty? And I'll give you just about a minute to answer this. And then we do have another factoid after this. So, well known that gunpowder and fireworks were invented in China, but in what dynasty? Was it Han, Tang, Song, or Ming dynasty? Anyone want to take a guess? Got some viewership here. Hopefully we'll get someone to take a stab at it. Be brave, give it a shot, see what happens. A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? So hopefully you'll get out and also have a great New Year's, as we're waiting for some answers to the trivia question, the Forgit factoid. Love to have you answer for that. And if you are joining us, I'd really like you to see some of our shows that we're going to have in place of news. It should be kind of fun. All the meteorologists got together. We got all of your videos and pictures and picked and selected from that to display some of the wildlife and some of the beauty of Alaska. So picture this, you want to see that if you can. Let's go back over to the factoid, see if we have any guesses. We do. Cheryl says C. Rusty's saying C. Everyone thinks it's the Song dynasty. And we had D from Lucy. All right, anybody else want to take a guess? Love for you to guess, and we're going to go ahead and do that in a minute. For New Year's Eve, I'm not sure what I'm doing. We haven't decided. We think we might just stay home. Might be just nice to stay home this year, but you never know. kind of spur of the moment, might do something special. And okay, we're going to go ahead and take a guess at this. One last chance, and I'm going to go ahead and hit the answer. And we've got a B from Jan. Nice for coming in there, Jan. Nice to have you on board. And I think it's Janice. I think you kind of maybe, I think it's Janice. It says Janice here, but I think that's what it is. Okay, here we go. Let's see if you're right. And the answer is the Tang Dynasty. Now, it's in the city of Luoyang, and it was by Li Qiang. And he was the alchemist that came up with gunpowder. But I want to give credit to some of the C guesses. And the reason for that is gunpowder was developed in the Tang Dynasty, but really fireworks started to make their appearance in popularity in the next dynasty. So I give credit to B and C for you on that one. And let's go ahead and try another one. Hey, Bob, C for you. That's great. Thank you very much. So I will give Tang and Song the correct answer. It's actually Tang and Song. And here is the factoid that I think is kind of interesting, and it has to do with New Year's again. What country celebrates New Year's first? Is it Karatamati in the Republic of Kiribati? Is it the Kingdom of Tonga, the Shemya Islands in the United States here in Alaska, or the Chatham Islands of New Zealand? What do you think? What country do you think celebrates first? What country celebrates New Year's first? By the way, this is the trivia question or the Forgit factoid for tonight. And Beth is just over on her desk, news desk, so I'm trying to be a little quiet on this one. Hey, let's see if you can guess what country celebrates New Year's first. Karatamati, Tonga, Shemya Islands, or Chatham Islands of New Zealand? What do you think? Take a guess. Love for you to guess on this. Hopefully you got some plans for New Year's, and hopefully you enjoy it. If you're from out of state, I hope you have a good time too. There's lots of places to join, and just make sure, you know, if you drink, make sure to have someone to drive you home, or have at least a designated driver. Just take a cab or something, or one of those public transportations, or Ubers, or whatever you lift, so you're safe and everyone has an enjoyable time. What do you think? What do you think the answer is? Come on, let's guess. Okay, I'm gonna let it go a little longer. What country celebrates New Year's first? Anyone want to take a guess? We've got people watching, and a lot more watching than are playing. Is it Karatamati, Kingdom of Tonga, Shemya Islands, or the Chatham Islands? What do you think? Give you just a few more seconds here, a few more minutes, looking for some answers. Bob says Tonga. Lucy says Karatamati, the Republic of Kiribati. Got some, hey, there we go. Abel's going with B, Kingdom of Tonga. Good to have you playing. Anybody else want to take a guess? Oh, I think that's Sue Tanner, going with A, Karatamati. Okay, got a lot of players on this second trivia question. Anybody else want to play? I'll leave it open for just a bit. And the reason I do is there's an actual time delay when we do this. There's a little bit of a time delay, so I always don't want to give the answer away while people are still guessing. So go ahead and throw it out there, see what you got, and give it just a few more seconds. All righty, going to give it out in a minute. What do you think the answer is? And we'll see what's going on. Okay, 15 more seconds and we'll give the answer away. Karatamati, Kingdom of Tonga, Shemya Islands, or Chatham Islands. And for Karatamati, that's the Republic of Kiribati. All right, here we go. Here's the answer. And hopefully you are watching and you guessed A. A is the answer, and Cheryl just came in with the correct answer. We've had, and of course, Sue Tanner got that. Hope I'm saying that right. Rusty, you got that answer right. And yeah, Lucy said that too. So Thanks for all that played. Great that you played. And by the way, the last place to see it are the Baker and Howland Islands southwest of Hawaii. And they're just actually east of the Kingdom of the Republic of Kiribati. And I'm going to show you where those are on the map. So here's Anchorage. We're going to go. And Anthony, way to go. Way to get the answer right. Let's go and see where that is. So you see Hawaii, and then just to the southwest of Hawaii is this little chain of islands. And Kiritimati is also known as Christmas Island. So that's the answer. Just to the very east of this location are the Howland Islands and Baker Islands, which are U.S. territories. They're the last place to see it. So Happy New Year. Thanks, Jan. Appreciate that. So let's go ahead and finish the forecast here, and we'll move right on as we go to Fairbanks. 7-day forecast, 17 below tomorrow. Sunny. Sunny also on Tuesday. Happy New Year. Sunny all week, but cold. 32 below, probably your coldest tonight, or I should say tomorrow night. Then things will warm up, relatively speaking, for the rest of the week with 19 below and then 24, 25 below on Wednesday and Thursday. For the Anchorage area, look for 17 tomorrow, sunny, 18 on Tuesday, and then Wednesday looking at pretty much teens, upper teens throughout the week with temperatures in the single digits. So rather dry, but certainly the cars will stay a little bit cleaner with that, and that's a really good thing. So, hey, I just want to say thanks for joining me. I really appreciate when you watch, and of course those that don't catch the live and then just play it, I do appreciate that. All the viewership is awesome. Makes me feel good that the information hopefully is useful to you as you start your work week. And the last week, half week of 2024. I hope 2025 is really good for you, whether it's health or profession or financial or spiritual, whatever it might be. I hope you find your way through it and set your goals and accomplish those. And what I always like to say is this: let's all be kind. Let's be kind to each other. And of course, the first thing to do that is be kind to yourself. So from me to you and from Alaska's News Source, we wish you a very happy New Year. I'll see you in the coming New Year. And so enjoy your week. And again, go out. If you're going to go out and have fun, but drive safely home. So with that, thank you so much. Have a great evening.